Keep walking. Yeah.
The birds before we go out.
Had a red-tailed hawk.
Oh wow! How did that happen?
She had a falconry license, and the news was that this was in another suburb of Chicago.
People didn't realize they were a bird of prey. They thought they were a scavenger. And the reason why they thought they were scavengers is because they would see groups of harris hawks on a kill, and they thought, if there's a group there, they must be scavengers, because birds of prey are solitary hunters, right? They didn't realize that the harris hawk is a group hunter. And this is totally unique. Okay, there's no other bird of prey in the whole world that is a social raptor like these guys. So the harris hawk is really, really special, and that social nature is one of the reasons, probably the main reason, that we're able to use them for what we do, because it makes them very adaptable to strangers. Okay,
is that why they're talking so much?
Yeah, it's got a lot to do with it. Yeah, they're chatting to each other. There's other hawks to talk to. You know, they would
Definitely.
also.
I'm going to look smashing.
So you're going to make a fist with the thumb on top and the outside. That's perfect. Yeah, and you keep your thumb nice and flat. Yeah, this is the perch. Okay, so your bird's going to grab hold of the perch with 1 foot here and 1 foot somewhere around here. Okay, so you want to keep that nice and steady. The other thing to say is you want to have it slightly. That's perfect actually. Slightly higher than your elbow. That's really, really good. So she'll feel like she's on a high point. Yeah? If your hand sort of starts drooping down, you'll notice that she'll start casually walking up, or trying to walk up towards your shoulder, which is the next high point. Yeah? You can bring your elbow into your side, yeah, because if your arm's just going to get, if you hold it out, your arm's going to get tired. So you can hold it quite close. The other thing to say is not to worry about pecking. Okay, they don't peck. Okay? They don't use their beak as an aggressive weapon. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that at all, and you don't have to worry about making eye contact. Okay? The only place where I wouldn't make direct eye contact with the birds is directly around their perch. Okay? But you don't have to worry about that. Out here it's neutral territory. So if she's eyeballing you, you can eyeball her back. You know what I mean? Yeah? Okay.
Sonora. Does she dance?
Sorry? Does she?
There's a song that, oh God, I forget who
Harry
did it.
Belafonte did.
Harry Belafonte, which is dance, 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 Sonora. Dance it all the time.
Yeah.
Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake your body line. That's how it goes.
Okay, I have to look it up.
They played in the movie Beetlejuice.
Say again?
You ever seen the movie Beetlejuice?
Yes.
It's in there. They do a lot of Harry Belafonte in that film, yeah.
Right, okay.
Like the Banana Boat song, things like that.
Right. Because I thought we kind of made up the name.
No.
That's interesting. I didn't know it existed as a name. What I was told was that she was named after the Sonoran Desert.
Okay.
That's
That's probably who the person in the song was named after too.
Fantastic. So this is Sonora then. So she's a girl, she's a female, and she was hatched in 2013. So she's just over a year old. We got her in May. So I'm gonna hop her onto your glove now, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
There you go, girl.
Just between your fingers there, so it's nice and tight. So if she tries to flap around, she's pulling on a leash, just like a dog. Just hold nice and steady. Don't let her pull you anywhere. Go up or down or sideways or whatever. You just get a nice strong perch. Great. That's her brother.
Ah.
Beckett. There you go. Great, that was just a little radio tracker, just in case she decides to go wandering,
Oh.
Great. All set?
Yes.
You go for a walk. Let's go this way.
A couple of pretty girls, pretty birds.
For any number of reasons.
Well, I know it won't be my fault. I understand that.
Exactly, yeah. She's her own bird,
Now,
We're gonna see what she's doing.
how do I fly her?
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to untie that leash, okay, in a moment. And then once it's untied, then when you open up all your fingers, she's going to be free to take off, okay? And she can leave whenever she wants, okay? If she doesn't take off straight away, what you can do is you can just help her get going. Yeah? And the way you do that is by, you call it casting off, right? You just put out your arm to the side nice and straight, take one big step and kind of swing her forward.
Okay.
Yeah? Kind of a forehand action. Yeah?
Well, you tell me if I need to do that.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So, once she's off the glove, have it down by your side, quite promptly. Yeah? For these birds, you know, a raised glove is like a really strong signal. You know?
Okay.
It means like come back. There's food waiting for you.
Okay.
So if you sort of inadvertently raise your glove, or like if you're going to scratch your head, I would use the other hand.
Yes.
Or you know, I don't know if you need to sort of take a photograph, for example, use the other hand. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to get a surprise. Hook on your glove.
And then when do I raise my hand again to call her
Excellent.
back?
Okay, so she'll fly to a perch. We don't know where it's going to be. Okay, she chooses her own perch. It might be up there. It might be the pine tree way up at the top. I have no idea. You know, she might have got to this wire here or something like that. Okay. Now wherever she goes, after you put your glove down first of all, and then we'll decide to call her back. Now wherever she is, you want to watch her coming in over your left shoulder. So what I mean by that is, let's say she flies up to that pine tree way up there. You would call her back like this. So you're watching her fly in over your gloved arm. See? It's kind of a backhand thing.
But I keep my hand outstretched till
Yeah.
she lands.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nice and straight, big profile. And I'm going to make sure there's some food waiting for her in there. I'll take care of that. Okay?
Okay.
Your job is just to open up when she lands.
Okay.
As soon as she lands, you can open up and give her the food. So if she's flying in from that way, this is the way you want to stand. If she goes up to this tree here, kind of like that. So side on. But, you know, remember to watch her, you know what I mean? That's what you're here for, you know. Yeah, she's ready. I think. She's squeaking. Hear that? She's squeaking like a chicken.
You are gorgeous.
Okay, so Peggy, you can open up all your fingers. That's perfect. Put your arm out nice and straight and high. Take one big step towards me and swing it forward. Ah, she wants to go that way. That's all right. That's her joy. Now she might, if she's feeling impatient, she might take off before you put your glove up. If she does that, just be resolute. Keep the glove down. Yeah. Because she's just trying to train you. If she does that.
Good luck with that.
You ready to call her in?
Sure.
So go ahead and put your glove up, nice and straight towards me. Grab hold of this food. There you go. Watch her coming in. And as soon as she lands, you can give her the food. Great. Good job. Wow. Awesome. That was a gorgeous flight. That was so nice. That was a really long one.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, and you see how she uses her tail as a brake, and you know, when she comes into land. You're going in.
Yes.
See that white tip?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be another kind of solid black one above the tip. So this is great. This is like exactly what we like to see with the birds, right? So she goes to a perch. She's not immediately turning around to watch the glove. She's not obsessed by the glove, right? She's not hungry. She's looking for other opportunities to hunt, right? She's looking into the undergrowth here. She's got her back to us, right? Which is great. Right? This is why we keep them on a nice high weight, so that we see exactly this kind of behavior. Now, if she suddenly, you know, drops off the perch into the undergrowth, we're going to get over there and see if she got me. She's not going to tell us. She's not going to bring it back to us either. Your friend with the red tail, one of the things about being a falconer is you get very fit.
Yes, you do.
Because you do a lot of running around, chasing after your bird. You want to call her in?
Sure. Sonora, you're so good.
Come on! Maybe she's a bit reluctant to come down because of this stroller. Sometimes you can throw them off. Come on! She's wiggling her tail. She didn't see it. She didn't see me putting it in there. But when she gets here, if she does come down, then she'll get a big reward even though there's something kind of scary over there. So
Which is a good idea. Yes, I got it.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Try coming up and face us this way. so she can see a clean flight line. It might make a difference. Come on! She wants it, eh? She's wiggling her tail. So
Sonora.
this tail wiggling thing is interesting. So it's a pack behavior. When they're in a group, they keep track of each other. Because when they take up a perch, they just go, and the others see that white tip shaking very brightly, and they keep track of the others. But also, they tell the others if there's a really exciting hunting opportunity. So very often you see the hawk up front. If they see something, it's really, really agitated. Ah, she seemed a bit scared by something. I think it was the stroller. I wonder if I suppose there might have been some dogs we didn't see up on the terrace. I think it was a stroller though. You see the way she came in?
Yeah.
A bit hesitant.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not sure if I want to land here. Hopefully next time she sees a stroller, there's something inside. Our small voice will say, but the last time it was a stroller, I got a big reward. She might be a little less scared this time, maybe. They have a very instinctive dislike of these things. You know, they don't like it for a very good reason. Right? The reason is that, okay, we know it's a stroller, but as far as she's concerned, it's some kind of four-legged animal, okay? A coyote, basically. They have a really strong fear of coyotes. And we don't have coyotes here. We've got dogs and horses and strollers, wheelchairs, things like that. She's coming. Where is she coming?
There she comes.
There she comes. Come on! Come on! Okay, we'll put that glove down and we'll just walk in a little bit further. Come on!
Oh, here she comes.
Awesome! Great flight.
Beautiful. You were beautiful, Sonora.
Very useful having this tail bell on her. Most of the birds we just have a bell on the ankles. But with her we fitted a tail bell and it's very handy. You know, even when they're sitting on a branch you can tell.
What is she doing?
So this is, we call this feeking, wiping off the beak on a surface, usually the perch or a branch, or sometimes on the glove, cleaning up the beak. So if there are any little scraps of food, on the outside of the beak, they can pick it up and wipe it off. They also keep, keeps food.
Done. Nicely done, Sonora.
That was awesome. Stylish. Wow. Yeah, supposed to be shorter wings. But yeah, I mean, we've had birds that have crashed. I've seen two birds crash. I'm laughing now. They're absolutely fine.
Sure.
They crashed head on to each other.
Wow.
Not their heads. I mean, they chest bumped basically.
Yeah. Sure.
What happened is they I don't know what they were using, a peripheral vision or something. They were flying in opposite directions, and they just basically at the last minute they kind of just opened both of their wings and just went boom, like this.
I could see why they might get distracted by the same thing, like that carriage, the baby carriage there, the stroller. They both see that at the same
Not
time.
looking up in front of them, something like that.
Yeah.
So that it happens,
Yeah.
Oh, is she still watching us? Is she? Yeah, she is.
Oh,
There she
yeah.
is. Coming in from behind you there.
You are such a good girl.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she recovered very well from that. I think it was that stroller. But once we got her into the woods and kind of got it out of her mind a little bit, she forgot about it. She gets a good report, definitely.
But it's so nice to, see her up there too.
Mm-hmm.
Normally don't. I mean, I have, on occasion, seen a hawk in Florida. When I was visiting my parents. But,
Out in the wild, as it were.
yes, but not, you don't as a general rule see that.
No, not close anyway. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the most common hawks will be soaring up very, very high as well, so you don't always see them taking off the perch. Yeah, she looks great on those branches with the sunlight coming through and
Wow, yeah.
mossy branches. She looks lovely. I guess she's going to follow the line of the path.
That was nice the way she went around John. You didn't see it, John.
I
She went.
I felt
right
it.
around you.
You just tucked her wings in just a little bit and banked around you.
Yeah, she went past me one time before, and I felt her, and she knows what she's doing.
It does, yeah, absolutely.
I think I can handle a wing in the head if it came to it.
See a little tongue coming out when you're doing that. You can see that they're very visual creatures, you know. She will respond to sounds, you know. Sometimes when I was whistling and calling just to get her attention, but the hearing is about as good as ours, so you'd shout at roughly the same volume as you'd need to do for a human to get their attention. You know, it's not like they've got very sensitive hearing or anything. They don't have any sense of smell, pretty much zero. They're really just all about the vision. Like checking out the whole area, looking to see if there's any. I mean, the other thing that's going on with these is that they see more colours than we do. What I mean is they see specifically ultraviolet.
Ah.
So when she's looking around the undergrowth, she can see things that we can't. For example, mouse urine trails. They have a very bright UV colour, especially if they're fresh. So when she's looking around, she'll be able to see, you know, potentially see where little mice have run into holes or whatever, and it helps her catch things. Did you ever go hunting with your friend, the red tail?
No.
Because that would be fun.
Yes.
That would be great to see.
The
The other half of their lives, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Or even just in centuries, you know? So just through trial and error, working out what, you know, what's the best kind of leather to use, what are the best dimensions, how long do they have to be, you know, what size can the hole be without presenting a risk of them getting tangled, you know, all this kind of stuff. It's all stuff that's very, you know, hasn't maybe changed for centuries, in a way. The only thing that's particularly modern about what she's wearing, apart from the ID tag and the radio tracker, is if you can actually see it here, the little brass eyelet. One of the anklets, when she's on the back on the glove, you'll see it. There's a brass eyelet in one of the anklets, and that just makes it very easy to put on and take off equipment, extra equipment. So that's a new thing. That's an American innovation, actually, a guy called Aylmer. But apart from that, the basic idea, the basic system is really, really old. Like the way you hold them and carry them, it's really, really old, you know? Like the expression under the thumb and wrapped around a little finger comes from falconry, right? It's a really old expression in English, and everybody used to know where it came from, but we've forgotten about the origins of these things.
Mm-hmm. That's one of
It makes a difference, eh? Just a little bit of a difference in the side of the glove that you show her. Makes all the difference. So there we go, and you can bring your elbow into your side. Okay, that's great. Just keeps it nice and tight. Yeah, you can relax your elbow there. So let's see. She just that last flight there, she was down on the ground.
Yeah.
She had gone down to the ground, but I don't think she saw anything particularly interesting because of how rapidly she came back to your glove. I don't think she caught anything and gobbled it up fast. It's a pretty empty crop. Go ahead, do you want to get a finger there? No, go in nice and slowly. You can go in underneath the feathers. Go in with the point of your finger there, and you can feel how much space there is in there. You can go right back. You can probably get in right up to the knuckle there. There's a huge cavity there. There's a lot of room for expansion in there. Nice in there, isn't it? Cozy.
Yeah.
So the crop, they store the food before they digest it?
Yeah,
or?
exactly, yeah. And so in there, in the crop, no digestion happens at all.
Uh-huh.
That's very deliberate because it saves energy.
Right.
Okay, so it means that the blood supply remains in the brain and the wings, you know, and all the parts that are needed for hunting. And then once she's finished hunting, she's got a nice full crop, and she'll go back somewhere nice and safe, in our case, you know, back to the school, or in a wild bird's case, up somewhere nice and high in their territory, nice high perch, and then move all of that food in one go over into the digestive system where they get all the benefit of it. John, you want to feel her? You want to feel the crop?
Well, woman would say it.
Yes.
If she was being affectionate.
Well, that's the way I guess Debbie started it when she was raised. She had him from a chick, you know, so that was how it was established. So this is him. He's an eagle owl, like I said. This is the cousin of the great horned owl, which you guys are probably familiar with.
Yes.
These guys get a little bit bigger. The female of these is basically the largest owl in the world. Okay, so we say it's the largest owl species in the world.
And we did see a horned owl at night perched on our neighbor's roof.
Wow.
On the chimney. So it was quite exciting. And you can't mistake a horned owl. They're rather large.
And we haven't seen.
And they take pets as well. I've heard they take sort of chihuahuas and things from people's gardens, you know.
Yeah,
Dingle.
that was like 15 years ago, and haven't seen one since.
Yeah, really.
No.
Dingle. Dingle.
So he, as a close relation of the great horned owl, they hunt in quite similar ways. Okay, his best sense for hunting is not his eyesight. Okay, his eyes are pretty good. In low light levels, they work very, very well. But he's far-sighted. Okay, the really impressive thing about him is his hearing. Okay, he's a listening hunter. So this is one of the reasons why he and other owls have to fly so silently. It's not just stealth. Okay, it's because they're listening as they fly. Yeah? And he creates that silence by, first of all, having these fine feathers over his feet, so they're not dragging through the air and making noise, but also by having a very frilly edge to a lot of his feathers, especially the wing feathers. This fine frilly edge basically scatters the air, so it doesn't form vortices, so the sound is never formed on the surface of the wing. And when he turns his face and when he looks at things, he's not just turning his vision, but he's turning his hearing as well. Okay, because the discs of feathers around his eyes are directing sound towards his ears. That's what they're there for. It's like cupping your hand around your. It's like a satellite dish. It's directing sound towards his ears.
Oh yeah.